that's okay.
I told my new chiropractor about you today. He's from England.
Ah.
So
What
he's going to
part?
be a
You
new
know
fan.
what part? We'll have to, is he going to tune
The
in?
part between like Massachusetts, like between Cape
Yeah,
Cod
yeah.
and Ireland.
The one
I'm
near
so
London.
good at
Everybody
geography.
thinks I'm from London. You know, they're like, oh, so Zola is from London. I'm like, I am not from London.
Oh no, I didn't. I wanted to tell him about the magical story you wrote about your dad taking you fishing
Always a
and always
sixpence.
finding the money. I mean, if all that should be the theme song for the Oak Island show.
For the what?
Oak Island, the Curse of Oak Island on the History Channel.
Oh.
We've been watching that
I don't know the Oak
darn
Island.
show for like since it started, and
Wow.
they have found a lot of horseshoes, lots of nails. They're doing great at finding that kind of stuff, but the actual magic treasure they haven't quite found yet.
But they're getting closer. They're getting closer.
The magic treasures.
Just all indications, historical indications, all point towards this is the Knights Templar where they actually hid the stuff.
Wow.
The Knights Templar in the 1400s.
Oh my gosh. So
All signs are pointing towards this little island off of Nova Scotia.
But they have found a lot of activity.
so it's called Oaks. What's it called? I have to watch.
The Curse of Oak Island. O-A-K.
Like a Tintin story. Do you
It
know
was
Tintin?
it was a Reader's Digest story back in the 60s, early 60s, and I read it. I thought it was fascinating.
Yeah.
Now these two brothers have made a whole TV show out of it.
Wow.
They're exploring and they're digging and they're unearthing all kinds of stuff, and it
Very
just gets more and more interesting as time goes on.
Wow.
Yeah, so
Okay.
it's really fun. I think they're going to end up digging up the Ark of the Covenant and a lot of pirate treasure, a lot of stuff. It's all aiming towards several different depositors using the same island.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's a fun
Try
adventure.
this, Martin. I'm not going to get into the camera. I want to see if I can make dancing girls.
Oh, you can.
Yeah, pull it back a little bit.
Oh, I know where that's from. That's from, I had that. It's from a bubble gum.
Is it really?
Yeah, I had that. I may even have it.
I thought it was from Radio City Music Hall.
I don't know, but it was on it here. I'm going to look to see if I'm going to show you
I'm
mine.
so not good at this. Dancing Girls at the Rainbow Room. Martin, you want to try it?
Yeah.
There you go. Wow. And now it's in like 2 screens at once.
Yeah.
Pretty amazing.
Yeah.
I wonder what that sound is.
That's our front doorbell.
It is?
Yeah.
Look at this.
Oh, whoa. Unbelievable.
Got it? Very
She
cool.
does. It's the same exact thing. But I mean, I didn't think it was bubble gum because this had matches in it.
Yeah, but where did they get it? Maybe it wasn't bubble gum. Maybe it was.
I mean,
Look,
there's
I
no
brought these
matches
from
in it.
England. I have a few little, I have all different ones, like a cat playing a fiddle, dancing girls, a man playing accordion.
Ooh. We
But-
wanted to do something on the Rainbow Quest box cover like that, but instead it was
Oh,
way too expensive. So we opted for the spot gloss with the hidden words of affirmation in it.
it's very nice cover.
Thank you. Thank you.
No, you've done, how's it going with that?
Well, it's pretty exciting. We are going to be featured in the New York City Pride Festival, in
Great.
their virtual Pride, pop-up Pride, and Youth Pride.
Wow.
We have more teacher trainings scheduled so that
That's
teachers,
so
at least
good
in New
with that.
Jersey, will be, tempted to come join us to play the game. And we have really nice feedback from the first one that we did with them. We're going to use some of that footage to put into our virtual.
I love it. I love it. We played it with Sharon's mom, and it was really funny.
Oh, I'm so glad.
It was really good. She was saying, I've been playing a gay game. I was playing a gay game. And she loved it. She was like, it's teaching her all gay history, but I really like the charades.
Uh,
We,
that's funny.
we had such a good laugh doing it. Oh my God.
We always do. It's my most dreaded one. I hate doing it because sometimes I just feel kind of like when I used to go to Linda Simpson's drag bingo. If I would ever win and like have to go up on stage and they would make me dance, or Shelley Watson once had me do a burlesque move in the Left Bank Cafe, I just get paralyzed. Just paralyzed.
He did okay with the bump and grind, but he had a little trouble with the tassel twirl. Couldn't quite
I
get
know,
him
hard
going.
to believe.
Anyway, it's all been very, very exciting, and I'm so glad you liked it. But a lot of people will do anything to avoid the charades part of it. And some people, to me, it's magical how people do so little and someone guesses it. It's miraculous.
You really get to know someone through that.
Right, right.
That's what we love about it. Hey, Barbara.
She didn't know all the hand signals, so when we talked to those, it was
two
all
words sounds like first syllable, all that. Yeah, you kind of got to get familiar with that. Hey, Barbara, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing well. My
Good.
younger son got his first shot today, and his girlfriend's getting hers tomorrow.
All right.
Yay!
Yeah, wonderful. Wonderful. Barbara, this is our friend Zoe Lewis. She's our special guest tonight.
Woo!
Hi, Zoe.
meet you.
I was just checking out your website.
Ah,
Hey,
Nice to
Sarah,
have you
we're-
with us tonight.
Oh,
one with the big face on the website.
Okay.
Wonderful. Wonderful. We're
Sarah.
going to show some videos. Hey, Sarah, how are you doing tonight?
Good, a little tired. Good.
Okay.
hey, Barbara. Zoe is kind of like the internet itself. And I remember the very first time I tried the World Wide Web after one of my classes was over, I didn't even get up from the computer for like 12 hours. And
Oh.
Zoe is like that. The unfolding lotus, where the more you experience her, the deeper and deeper and deeper it goes, taking you to places like on so many levels that you feel like you've been there. She's like a musical travel guide.
Sounds dangerous.
No, no. I mean, it sounds
Thank you,
thrilling.
Brian. That's very sweet of you to say.
It's true. I've been a
Oh.
fan of yours since the first time I witnessed your exuberant, precise, thoughtful,
Oh,
provocative, beautiful experience, the aura of
Oh,
Zoe.
my goodness.
can
oh,
quote
well,
me.
you were lovely. I appreciate that. Thank you.
And it's all true, totally true.
I
Okay.
love that you tune in, and we'll hopefully more songs will come when I start traveling again.
We are definitely planning to come to Provincetown to deliver some Rainbow Quest games. We're not
Hooray.
sure where yet, but we're looking for one or more retail places that might want to carry it.
We're talking, there's a toy store there, toy store.
Yes.
And
How come this? I think it's called.
yeah, and I've emailed the guy and told him about the game. So we keep inviting him to come play with us on a Friday night by Zoom so he can experience it.
What's his name? Do you remember?
Chris something.
Okay. Like it seems like a no-brainer. I mean, they should really carry it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So we just got to make that breakthrough with him.
They can be one of
Maybe-
our exclusive
Maybe you could
distributors.
come up, and maybe you could come up and do a craft fair or something, sometime when we do that again, and you could have a little stall, perhaps. I don't know.
Sure. I'm not sure what you said, what that event was, but I'm going to say
A
yes.
cross barrel?
I'll just speak in an American accent. A craft fair.
Oh, crap.
Oh,
Craft fair.
Crash
Oh.
pad.
we've been
Craft
trying to
fair.
learn English. We've been watching Repair Shop
Craft fair.
on
Craft
Netflix.
Yeah, because people would, when they saw it, they would love it.
Oh, definitely. I'll do a craft fair.
After.
Yeah. Wonderful.
Have you
I'll
been
do a
watching
craft
Repair Shop and the Best British Bake Off baking show? Have you been watching
We haven't done the British baking show, but the
that? You should.
Yeah, we have. It makes me hungry. I can't watch that.
All right.
I just
Everybody
can't
gets
do
tired,
that.
You
Brian.
guys, have either of the ladies seen it?
No.
Oh,
Wait.
it is. Well, I mean, I'm British, but you don't have to. It's just funny. It's just a great study of people, and
Right.
it's a competition, and they're all very nice to each other when they're competing, and it's terribly English, and oh, it's very funny. I think you would enjoy it. It's
Well, I'm sure we would. I'm sure we would. We watched, we've enjoyed the repair shop just for all the beautiful antiques that they're fixing and learning how to fix them.
I like it for the incredible British emotional restraint they demonstrate. It's just like, Downton Abbey, where they're overwhelmed, almost driven to tears, and they're just so moved by the miracle of having their inanimate object back to remind them of their pleasanter times and people. They're so overwhelmed, they say, "I'm so pleased. Daddy would have been so pleased." And I'm like, oh my God, if that was like in this country, they'd be like, wow.
Jumping up and down.
And every time they present the returned item, they just say, "We won't keep you in suspense any longer." But here, they make it like a 3-part thing with advertisements in between before they give it back to them. We could learn so much.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, the baking show's full of restraint too, until something gets burnt.
Right, till something gets
Something
burned.
gets burnt or it all collapses, and then it's
I hate
bubbly.
it when that happens.
Well, that's where I like the blown away show, where
Oh,
they're
that's great.
it's gorgeous,
Yeah, we
and they
loved
make
it.
glass replicas of food, but I'm not hungry for it. But the Bake Off, I'm sorry, I can't watch those shows because then I want to continue eating
Oh,
as
okay.
if every day were a Jewish holiday other than Yom Kippur.
Uh-huh.
Because you don't
Yeah,
eat on that.
that's true. It does make you want to bake a pie, but it's the science of things too. It's
It makes
very
me want to
scientific.
eat. It doesn't really want to make me want to bake. It makes me want to eat. Like, gee, let's go to the market and find a pie.
So when you watch Blown Away, do you feel like blowing glass?
I
Oh,
do.
I would, that's,
I
one of
do.
those things I never got to do that I would love to try.
That's very dangerous.
Well,
Yeah.
they have right here in Asbury Park, we will be broadcasting from. We have a great place called Hot Sand.
Hot
and-
sand.
We've done some melted glass work there, but we
Wow.
haven't blown glass there. But we will now that we live here.
How have you done melted glass work? How do you do it?
You buy a little square of clear glass, and then they set you down at a table that's full of little chipped, broken pieces of glass, and you glue you play around, arrange them, and then when you're ready to, you glue them all into place. You tell
Wow.
them where you want the hole, and then you come back in a week or so, and they've put it in the oven, and it's all melted and glommed together
How great.
to give a. I'll go see if I can get one.
And then what's that thing? Is it you hang it on the wall or you put it?
We have it suspended on a curtain rod in the bathroom window.
Very nice. Oh, that's so, I'm fascinated by that.
Well,
Yeah.
Zoe, there's no reason that you shouldn't be here in Asbury Park, this, incredible music place. I mean, other than living in Provincetown, but yeah, you should come visit. You'd love it.
Well, thank you. One of these days I'd love to.
Well, couldn't we do a
Let's
photo
play
shoot with you
there.
at the Stone Pony?
Pardon? Have I ever played?
No, we could do a photo shoot with you at the Stone Pony. You don't have to perform there. We just do the photo shoot.
Oh, great. Yeah, that'd be great. Where is a good place? Well, there's the Asbury Hotel.
Of course, of course.
Oh, yeah, you did that gig there. That was all.
Well,
right.
there's Alder Time. This is the home of the Rainbow Room, Alder Time. It used to be Now and Then when we were here part-time, but now that we're here full-time, it's Alder Time.
all you're here all the time. So anyway,
All the time.
this is what I ended up creating. You can't really see it because of the reflection,
Oh, lovely.
but
I
it's
love
got a little
Can
hole and
Can you
hangs
put
right
it in the
there.
middle more? Because I have the photos in the way. Can you move it to your right? Yes. Wow.
Yeah,
It's gorgeous.
it's a beautiful little thing.
We
Well
enjoy
done.
it every day.
Gorgeous.
Yeah,
You could make two and have big earrings.
right.
Oh, very heavy earrings.
Long lobes.
So yeah, come back to Asbury Park sometime now that COVID's almost over.
Thank you. I'd love to. I really like it there.
Mhm.
Zoe, is that your special window? Is that your window stage?
Yeah, this is the window. It's looking a bit drab right now and it's dark, but magic does occur through the window.
Sure
It does
does.
occur. We haven't officially started, but what nights do you do your shows?
Well, I was doing it every Thursday when COVID hit or, whatever. And then took the summer off and then I carried on Thursdays. But then I hit the road. I was in Florida all winter in Key West and the Keys, social distancing.
Mm-hmm.
And there I just did pop-ups, online pop-ups. So I did it at different places I was staying. It was great. It was like going on the road and then having different people. So we did 2 by swimming pools, and the last one we all jumped in, and I bought we did Esther Williams, and I bought floral hats, which was rather fun. And then we did one in my cousin's backyard. We did one in a basement with the garage door open, and all the neighbors of the neighborhood came, and then I had to go out and play a show afterwards outside for all the neighbors. And so it's been fun. So anyway, the next one, I'm just doing 2 more on Sundays. I'm going to do 5 o'clock on Sundays because it's been a bit cold and
Yeah.
it's nice on Sunday because then everyone hangs out. So we're going to do it on the 18th is the next one of April, and then we're doing it on the 25th of April.
And you post that information on your website
Yes.
at
I
Zoe Lewis.
put it on the website and I'll stick it on Facebook, but yes.
And
ZoeLewis.com.
just aside from her, Zoe being an incredible musician, as you will see, she gets wonderful friends to show up at the window. I mean, incredibly talented people that show up at the window, socially distanced, and perform right there from outside the window. It's
Yeah, I hope
really,
you two can tune in because it's Provincetown or any little town. I've lived here 30 years, so you get to know your community, and someone might be bringing you some food or serving you at the post office or in the bank, and then when you become friends with them, you find out that they sing or
Yeah.
they tell jokes or they dance or of course they glass blow or they have another thing. So I have been doing a 1920s show, Zoe Lewis and the Bootleggers, and I get all these people to come and sing. That's a real live show. But because that can't happen, I've had over 150 people do that show with me.
wow.
And a whole band. So now I know it's great. I meet the young, the old, the gay, the straight, and everyone has a song. It's like everyone, I believe, has a story in them, and everyone has a song in them. And so we find the right song, we work with it, we dress up. So that's carried on through the window. So I've met new friends. On Sunday, the 18th, I just bumped into a guy who's a classical flautist. Eric, he's going to come and play. I have my old friend Sarah. I have some dancing fairies. I've got, and every week, you find people's talents, and we don't have a live stage, but we have this. So I just open the window. We're safe if they stay out in the garden. I stay in here.
Mhm.
And there we go.
It's as good as Pee Wee Herman, even better.
Hooray.
So, yeah.
Flautist.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's a
you're a flautist.
fan.
Oh, Sarah, our dumpling queen has returned.
No, she has indeed. Brought the
And
dumplings
you
with
see
her.
that through, sorry.
And Dwayne, you've got one of your antique sewing machines behind you. Tip your head so we can see the photograph. Dwayne, not that.
Oh,
He's being a
That's
smart
it, you
aleck.
scared him.
Dwayne has been restoring antique good sewing machines with his ambition to perhaps open a tailoring and sewing workshop studio for a haute and low couture.
Oh, very fancy.
He's gonna
Can't see Dwayne. I'm having a problem seeing Dwayne.
Yeah, he's disappeared.
yeah,
His
he-
video
he-
is gone.
he hid. I don't know what that was about.
Oh.
I just wanted him to move so I could see the picture behind him.
Oh well.
Oh well, he'll
It's
he'll come
Zoom,
back
it's
when
Zoom.
we're not paying attention.
Yeah, I was trying to get a better look at, all the different things going on, people's habitats in the green room, the virtual green room anyway. Oh yeah. Oh, Martin, you're looking good.
Oh,
Good
thanks.
to see you. Good to see you. Oh yes, and Zoe. Yeah, so good to see all of you.
Wonderful.
That's
We're
great.
real excited. You've already noticed, but just for the record, our guest tonight is Zoe Lewis, the ever
Woo!
fabulous, amazingly talented. Zoe Lewis is the most talented person that I personally know. And so I'm just honored that she's agreed to be part of our show here tonight.
Very nice.
Well, you were rather talented, you two. I remember meeting you all those years ago and hearing your fabulous songs, Martin. And then I remember bumping into you in New York on the street.
On the
We were
street in New
walking the road.
Yeah, yeah.
And now you have your show, and I love all you're such a great songwriter. I always remember Little Plastic Thing.
The little plastic part, but close enough.
Little Plastic Part. I'm all about things. Yeah. So good.
Well, good. So you think we should get this show started? We didn't really get to do our practice.
Rehearsal.
We were going to rehearse this song one time. Oh, well.
Well, we'll wing it. Just let me hydrate. Everything, I feel like Lucy Ricardo advertising Philip Morris. But Martin, I don't know about you, but every time I hydrate, I just stay hydrated longer when I drink out of a Rainbow Quest product mug.
It's amazing.
Available like so many other chachas on our rainbowquest.org website, our nonprofit 501c3 for competitively priced Pride swag. If you are a GSA advisor and want to get some signifiers of your support for the LGBTQ community, you can come to rainbowquest.org and not be confronted with smut. Just saying. So everybody.
So here we go.
Welcome to our Rainbow Room, you VIPs on Zoom and Facebook friends who linked in. We're recording so you know the best part of the show is seeing what you're thinking. Help yourselves to sing along. If you don't know the song, that's fine, cause we can't hear you. Our show is sponsored by Rainbow Quest.
Lots of themed tchotchkes in our treasure chest. That's at rainbowquest.org. Long as we're locked down, it's nice just to know friends are here with us, enjoying our show. This is our small gift to you for joining us on Tuesday's Rainbow
Welcome, everybody.
Yeah, thanks for joining us tonight on the Rainbow Room. How exciting, how exciting. We're glad that you're here. Hey, Dave, good to see you there. Glad you joined us.
Please, if anyone would like, tonight in the green room, we have some hummus and baba ganoush and just some chips. Help yourself. It's from a hand-tossed pottery bowl, just like Larry
I
Gross,
think those are
junk food
pretzels.
junkie.
Those are pretzels, Brian.
What?
Pretzels.
Oh, what did I say?
Yeah, you said chips. Dave,
Oh.
help yourself there, Dave.
Yeah, help yourselves. It's a mix of low sodium, like no salt pretzels, and regular salt pretzels. So we created medium salt pretzels. I love doing stuff like that. Like low calorie cake and pie. You just cut a slightly smaller piece and suddenly it is less caloric than a regular piece.
Oh as you get your piece of pie, that's what matters.
As long as you get a piece of pie or a pizza pie, whatever.
So we're going to start out with our theme song tonight, and then we're going to bring in our lovely guest, Zoe Lewis. We're real excited about it. But you guys feel free to join with us on the chorus. All we need is a safe place to learn, to grow, to love, to know, a safe place. Let's go. All we need is a safe place to learn, to grow, to love, to know, a safe place. All we need is a safe place to learn, to grow, to love, to know, a safe place. We follow our own natures as everyone must do. You are listening to your heart, I listen to mine too. There's a spark within you that cannot be denied. A little light that shines within, too beautiful to hide. And all we need is a safe place to learn, to grow, to love, to know, a safe place. All we need is a safe place to learn, to grow, to love, to know, a safe place. We're sad because you tell us we're not wanted in this land. We hide from hatred in your eyes, we do not understand. We come to see the lady lift her lamp beside the door. We are the huddled message Lady Liberty stands for. And all we need is a safe place to learn, to grow, to love, to know, a safe place. Wow, there's an echo. All we need is a safe place to learn, to grow, to love, to know, a safe place. When guns are all around us, too quick to purchase, quick to use, our leaders fight to guard the rights of those who would abuse. So we listen to the children who are marching for their lives, the freedom to be free from fear and one less way to die. Because all we need is a safe place to learn, to grow, to love, to know, a safe place. All we need is a safe place to learn, to grow, to love, to know, a safe place. To learn, to grow, to love, to know, a safe place.
Amen to that.
Yay, thanks for singing along. Hey, Stephen Stewart.
Thank you for the people in the chat window for letting us know there was a problem. Thank you to the powers that be that I fixed it somehow.
Whatever it was.
We reversed whatever we did before.
Can
yes?
you re-plug in the light?
Oh,
It was there, it went away.
sure.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
something. There
we
it is.
go.
Thanks. For what
Okay.
it's worth. For what it's worth. Hey, Stephen Stewart, glad you joined us, Dave. It's great to see you. As well, Barbara and Sarah. And we'd like to introduce you to our very dear and wonderful friend, Zoe Lewis.
Yeah.
Zoe, I don't even remember when was the first time I saw Zoe Lewis, but I'm pretty certain I followed her around like a puppy for the rest of the
Oh.
just because she's so.
When was it? Did we meet at Carville?
So, Zoe Lewis, welcome to the show.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Zoe? Wait a minute, we don't hear you yet.
Can you hear me?
Ooh.
Yes.
Try that.
Now can we hear you?
Can you hear me now?
I can.
Nope. What'd you
think
do,
I-
Brian?
Can I, who
Sorry.
waited to
There you
hear
are.
me?
There
Yeah.
you are. Now we got it. Thanks very
Get
much.
it?
Where are
The
you at the
joys
moment?
of technical problems, eh?
Always. It's the signature of the show. So where are you now and where have you been recently?
It's echoey. I am in Provincetown by my P-Town window, but I've been, in Florida for the winter. Usually I go to play in Puerto Vallarta in Mexico. That's my regular gig for the last 5 years, but, didn't want to get on a plane. So that's why we jumped in the car and podded up and just stayed safe in the car and made it to Key West. So that's where I've
Wonderful.
been. I did 2 writers' residencies in Key West. So I have I've got some friends and I got a place there to stay that I was given. And then my cousin lives in the next key. So we hunkered down. We were cooking over a 1 gas ring, but we had ocean all around us and it was gorgeous. So and I just went off to write because the gigs are non-existent apart from the virtual ones, as you know.
So you taught writing classes, or was it just for you?
No, well, the Studios of Key West is a great organization there. It's a bit like the Fine Arts Work Center in Provincetown. It has writers and artists and all sorts, and you can apply to you can apply to have a residency. So they give you a cottage, a bicycle, and a piano for a month.
Wow.
And I've done it twice. Well, this year is all different, but and I wrote 2 musicals there. So this year is all different, but they gave me 2 weeks and I was able to go down with my girlfriend. And instead of doing a residency, I mean, I still wrote a bit there, but more, I just did some shows outside for them, for their benefactors. And, it was great. I got a beautiful, in the historic area of Key West.
Nice.
And, I just did some private, I'm rusty with the gigs because apart from on the stage, because my friend Elona, who I think you're going to show the video
Yeah,
later, she just turned 101 in Provincetown. And they, she didn't really want an event, but of course, because she's tired, but everyone in town went outside her window, and I am the one who sings to her on the ukulele up to this lady who's turning 101. So she's out there waving, and she can't throw her voice. She just whispers, "Tell them I love them." So I said, "She loves you." But then she went, "All right, thank you, darling. I'm going in." But then I had like tons and tons of people, and they're like, "Zoe, perform." I was like, "Ooh, I've forgotten how. I haven't done it for so long. I had all the beach and I had to perform, and it was great. But I mean, I was like, can I remember this song I wrote? Can I remember what to do? How strange singing to people who are standing there listening, different.
Yeah, I haven't experienced it in a year. So I don't know what it's like.
Even experienced a party, even experienced hanging with friends properly. I mean,
Right.
So it's weird. It's going to be lovely and weird to perform again.
Martin, whoa.
Yeah. Somehow you set up an echo. I'm turned off. Can you turn your speaker off? Maybe that will help.
But then we
Then
can't
can you hear?
them.
It's like you have 2 things, I think, on. Hello, 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 hello.
Yep.
That is so weird.
Thank you. Thank you.
That was the filler music.
I don't know why it's suddenly doing that.
Well,
Is it all right out there for everyone? Or is it echoey for everyone? Echoey? What, you did something before Martin played that song, and that's when it went distorted, and then you fixed it and it was all right, and then it went echoey. Now I can't hear you. I can't hear you now.
Try that.
There we go.
Now you can hear me? And
Yeah.
we're echoing again. Anyway, Zoe's got this lovely friend. I actually got to see her live one time. And she has the most amazing eyelashes
He does.
ever. The most amazing eyelashes ever. Nope, it's still.
She's 101. She takes her hair, which is red. She cuts it off, and well, she doesn't do it now, but she has most of her life. She's an artist, and she sticks it on her eyelashes, and she has very long eyelashes, and she flutters. She's flamboyant and lovely, and she always says, "Darling, be yourself. Don't let anybody else tell you how not to be. Be yourself."
We've met her.
We have
Yeah,
met
and I
her.
love that
We're very
message.
fortunate.
Said
So
the great Oz.
let's hear the song Zoe wrote for this beautiful woman.
Okay.
Hopefully I'll get the sound right on this. Is it playing?
Not yet.
Not
Actually,
yet.
Better switch it.
Oh.
We see it.
See the eyelashes.
We need to hear it. Yeah.
There's a song in there.
I'll turn that one off, and the volume's up. I'll start it again when I figure out what we need to do.
It's something to do with your mic.
And it switched somehow.
Unplug your mics. See if that
Oh.
works. No. No.
Embarrassing.
Yeah. Turn your microphone.
Some
This
people
mic
think
on.
the video is cool. The video is cool.
Can you do that?
That's really-
It's a silent movie.
Yeah.
I always wanted to be Charlie Chaplin.
How's that?
Let's start it, but it's still very.
Where's the same shirt?
Disconnected.
I have other clothes.
Well,
You're in my power. You're in my power.
audio. What's it need to do?
Look at Kane.
Add an audio device. Realtek, is that
I'll be back.
it? No.
And are we?
See, well, doesn't it look lovely?
I'm not even sure that we're connected anymore.
Yeah. I
That
don't
was
know what
not
to
a good
do.
idea.
Okay, I'm going to go back to one. Let's go back to this. I'm so sorry.
Let's, well, you might still be broadcasting on Facebook. That's good.
Are you able to hear at this point? Can you hear? Okay,
They can.
Great.
Wow.
very sorry about that. Is Zoe still here? Zoe, sorry about that.
Why don't you sing the song?
It played earlier.
And you're still there. So I'm the only one who doesn't have. Okay. Well, as long as I can still, the Zoom thing is still going, that's good.
It appears that it is.
Can you hear
There
me?
it is. So yeah, we're
I
just,
just
gonna,
don't know if the image on Facebook is going to include any of the Zoom images because you're not broadcasting through Zoom, you're broadcasting through your
Right.
computer.
But you're recording this, so we'll post that later.
Except I think, I mean, I apologize, but I think I'm going to have to close the Zoom account on my computer and restart it.
Oh no.
It's frozen.
Oh no.
I mean, I can
well, we're moving.
see. Yeah, but it's not responding on my computer, so it's not recording. It's not recording, and I'm not, Anyway, the problem is with broadcasting the way you're doing it, Zoe's not going to be featured. And
Well, she will if she sings. I guess we've got you.
no, because you're broadcasting from Manycam, which is focused
Uh-huh.
on you. The Zoom experience allows the guests to be viewed. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay. So then what are the instructions?
The instructions are just everyone log back in. I'm going to restart the Zoom room.
Very sorry about that. We're going to
Yeah, I
close the Zoom room
apologize.
and relog back in.
Oh, eyelashes.
Sorry about that.
Okay, so we just have to fix the
Yeah,
sound.
yeah.
Oh, and then we have to hope Zoe comes back.
Listen to the
Uh-oh.
sound from your microphone. Added microphone.
We had a
Friday,
crash. Okay, you. All of a sudden, it's not working the way that you expect it to.
See if preset.
What are those
That
other
change it?
things in the audio playlist? Can you get rid of them and
Well,
just,
Red River Valley, I can take that one out.
yeah, take that out?
But
Maybe,
well, let's see if the other one works. See if the other one works.
sure.
No, the sound is not happening.
And the echo is back. The echo is back. What in the world are we going to do there? Okay, Martin.
We're just going to have to go live with Zoe Lewis if we can get her. Is Zoe there?
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
She just popped back in, and so what does turn on original sound do? Might that help? I don't know.
On original sound on this
What?
Facebook?
Hey there, Zoe. I don't know if we're still echoing at this point. Yeah, we are. Okay. So what happened? Something just happened where, like, all of a sudden the sound shifted.
Mhm.
We didn't touch anything. Audio settings.
Well,
Okay, okay, what happens now? Is that better?
can you hear us still? You can still hear us.
We're muted. Okay. Okay, that one didn't work.
That's good.
It's good, it's good, it's
That's
good.
good now.
This
Don't
is
touch
better?
Don't
anything.
touch anything. That's
Don't
fine.
touch
Any
it.
better?
Leave it.
That's
Leave
good.
it. Zoe says, leave it right there.
Don't touch. Don't
Now,
fiddle.
how do we hear her?
It's
Okay,
good.
now I
Okay.
No touchy.
bring back my volume again.
It's good. Leave it.
Okay.
Stephen and me are in agreement.
Zoe, since I
Now-
can't get
now it's
something to
public.
happen on the YouTube, and I do apologize, would you be willing to play a song for us?
Sure. Well, you saw the video of the lady. So I might as well do the song now.
I bet I can play the visual of the video while you play the song. How about that?
I'll just do it. Just
Okay.
put me on the screen and I'll do it. Can you do it? Is it on? I don't know. Does that sound all right?
Sounds
Very
great.
good.
Okay. Please flutter along, everybody. You and your eyelashes are causing car crashes all over this town. Yeah. Trendsetters are making mad dashes whenever you and those satin sashes are hanging around. You and your eyelashes know just what panache is. Merci beaucoup. Film stars with fancy mustaches, Rapunzel-esque lasses, pale in comparison with you. Oh, those ocular fringes give me twinges, so my knees go weak. The size of the visors around those eyes is simply magnifique. You and your eyelashes are causing hot flashes. You could make a phoenix rise from the ashes. How quickly it seems the time passes looking at you and your eyelashes. Yeah. those ocular fringes give me twinges, so my knees go weak. The size of the vices around her eyes is simply magnifique. You and your eyelashes are causing hot flashes. You could make a phoenix rise from the ashes. How quickly it seems that time passes looking at you and your eyelashes. Hey, hey!
Yay!
I'm not sure what was happening. There was my video up. I don't know how. Was that meant to be up?
Thank you. I was able to put the video up. I just
Oh.
can't get the sound out of it.
Oh, I
Oh,
was
wonderful.
like, first of all, it was the Mexican one.
Well, yeah. First of
I
all,
was like, what?
you want to play that one too?
Yeah, sure, in a minute, but don't put the video up and I'll just do a show, you know.
Okay. Okay.
Or if you can get the sound of the video.
Well, Zoe, I want to ask you
Just the-
about the musicals. I'm working on a musical now, and it's my first, and I'm terrified. What advice would you give me for moving forward on my musical? You've written Across the Pond and you've written Snail Road.
Good. Well, I would say, I mean, it depends what your aim is for them. But, you know, the thing is, living in a small community, you know, if you wanted something to go on Broadway, it takes all your life to get it up there and years of tweaking. But if you live in a small community, you can write something and you can make it happen. So the first time I did a musical, I used the local theatre company, and they, you know, put the money up for it, because it's, if you think, when you go to a theater and you walk in and there's a big thing on the wall and it has all names.
Uh-huh.
I never realized why all the names were there. It's all the people who donate, because theater is a very expensive thing. It's not
Right.
like putting on a gig. So you got to pay the actors, hire the theater, get the insurance, get the producer, the director, you know, there's so much. So, but, you know, I did it with the local theater company. And the second time I did it on my own, and I did a Kickstarter, which helped. It was great. So I did the first one with help, and then the second, I used Donna Drake, a great director from New York. She was in the original cast of Chorus Line for both of them, because we clicked. She got us dancing, but just imagine it. You know, you can make things happen in your head. I mean, I dreamed it every night.
Ah,
I mean, I didn't really like musicals that, I'm not a big Broadway head, you know, so I didn't know. I mean, now I look at things more with a technical eye, but I didn't, you know, I'm a singer-songwriter, so I just wanted to tell a story. But when you get a good director, I suppose that'd be my advice. Get
Okay.
someone who knows the theater and they can bring your piece to life.
all right. I'll keep working on that. I've got about 4 more songs to write. I haven't written a story. That's part of the challenge.
Okay, so
I'm just doing the
song-
songs.
You know, I've used some of my songs, because my songs are story songs anyway.
Right.
But it is really good to write. Well, you know, they say, of course, in musicals, the songs drive the story. So you need the story in order to, you could have some of your songs and then have other ones that drive the plot. So,
Right.
you
Right.
know, I
I'll
mean,
get there.
learning that. I'm working on a one-woman one at the moment. So it's a lot of work, isn't it?
It is a lot of work. It is a lot of work, but what fun work. I
Yeah.
mean, like you say, you wake up going, oh, I got an idea. I got an idea. Run and play with it.
Well,
And then
as an
I have to
wonderful.
be in
as
it.
a non-singer songwriter, I can observe that Zoe and Martin, you both tell stories that are amazing because they come from your heart and from your experience. And I mean, Zoe, the stories you tell about your travels, and it's like, I mean, you really have the most incredible, rich soup of descriptors and melodic twists and rhythms and performance hacks that make every story you tell be like an immersive experience. I mean, I could taste the tequila. I can taste the, hot peppers. I can taste the fish and chips. I see, I'm a foodie. What can I say?
So yeah, get
Get
Zoe on.
photo with a song, and transport you. That's what it's about, isn't it?
You get Zoe on your radar. If you get a chance to see her, she's worth driving. Worth driving to. She told us where she was. If you're fond of sand dunes and of salty air, quaint little villages here and there, you're sure to fall in love with old Cape Cod. If you like the taste of a lobster stew, served by a window with an ocean view, you're sure to fall in love with old Cape Cod. Winding roads that seem to beckon you, miles of green beneath skies of blue, church bells chiming on a Sunday morning remind you of the town where you were born. If you spend an evening, you will want to stay, watching the moonlight on Cape Cod Bay. You're sure to fall in love with old Cape Cod. You're sure to fall in love with old Cape Cod. Nice little mermaid there. Okay, unplugged our light again. That's okay. That's
Oh.
okay. Wonderful. Yeah, I just had to do that song for Zoe out on Cape Cod there.
That's a great one.
It's a lovely, lovely place to be. So Zoe, you back in the old days, you used to travel a lot, all over the world. Puerto Vallarta. I looked into performing down there myself just because you were having so much fun. I thought I need me some of that. But of course, COVID happened. So maybe that's in my future still. You never know. But you travel so much. Can you share with us a horrible road story?
Oh.
Once in a while, things don't go perfect.
Well, I've traveled to over 70 countries. When I left England, I got the wanderlust, and I was in my 20s and I kept going. I've been to every state there is. And I've been, had wild adventures I used to jump freight trains. I've been on freight boats, going to, I have a song, Slow Boat to China. I got a free ride on a freight boat. I would, the world is beautiful and I want to see it. But of course there's crazy stories and things. I mean, I ended up in Canada by accident when I jumped on a boxcar and had to send for my passport to get back in the country. There's many stories I can't tell you, but
I'm sure.
The gigs, I mean, I've slept on the top of Machu Picchu. I ended up in jail in Peru. It was an accident, but it was fine.
Of course.
You're in your 20s. You have I was only for an hour, but so much. But I suppose as far as gigs go, there's nothing horrible. You see, I always take risks, but not unnecessary risks. And the kindness of strangers is what always gets me through, and I believe in it very much. And if I'd have watched the news and believed everything I saw on the television, I would never gone. I'd be petrified. I've certainly never gone to New York City, the most dangerous place. And of course, it's lovely. And and in England was like, don't go there. So everyone's like, don't go there. And then you go there and people are kind.
Mhm.
But I think a funny one was not too long ago. I was playing in Yalapa, which is a little town in Mexico. And I was playing outside to a bunch of tourists, and we had to stop the show because a baby goat was born. And I jumped off stage and helped cut the umbilical cord. And then I washed my hands and jumped back and carried on.
Amazing.
Wow.
In place the next year, they got an electric piano, and it had been tropical rain, and the piano exploded. That was the next year, that venue. So
Zoe, there's not many people in the world that can say, I helped birth a baby goat during my show.
yeah.
That's
So there's all sorts of things that can happen. Oh, I mean, I always joke that I've been in many electrical storms. That's why I have curly hair.
oh, okay. That explains that.
Well, and then the band's leaving, and I just carry on, and people are under umbrellas, and you're just like, I hope I don't explode. But yeah.
Goodness gracious. Goodness. Well, it's just such an adventurous life. I'm just impressed with how you live and how you make it all work, and you seem to survive it all with joy and bring it all back to people in so many good ways. It's really wonderful to have you.
I love to travel and I love to sing. So it's like if you can put the two together, it's a good thing. for
How
me.
many languages do you speak?
Oh, well, my mum was French, so I'm pretty all right at French. I mean, rusty now, but put me in France and I could probably get by. And I have been learning Spanish. Actually, that's what I did in COVID. You know, I didn't learn Spanish as a child, but I've got traveler's Spanish. And yeah, we have a great teacher Eddie, who's teaching us online and
Nice.
speaks Spanish, and it's good. But I mean, you know, the older you get, your mind becomes a sieve and I forget things. But music's a language. So, you know, and in each country I try and learn a bit of it to be respectful. So you're not just like all speak English, because come on, hey, you know, I'm in their country, I want to try and learn. So it's important. And if you show the respect, and if you play music, then you suddenly meet all sorts of other people who play music, and then you have that language, so you make friends.
Yeah. Well, I always find that I want to say thank you. That's always the first thing that how do I say that? So
Good point.
that's sort of the place to start, it seems like.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Zoe, I'd love to hear another song if you'd be willing to share one. We had a good couple of videos lined up, and those of you who are here know that I couldn't get sound out of them. But luckily, Zoe Lewis is, again, the ever prepared Zoe Lewis. Anything your heart desires.
Well, don't play the video. I'll just go live,
I'm
because
not even going to touch it.
it doesn't fit with the video. I can't sync it up.
All right.
So we're talking about Puerto Vallarta, and I had, you know, given you
Gringo.
yes, Gringo, but it's not that one. It's the little bit of chili, because you brought up the tequila.
Uh-huh.
I'm drinking wine. I haven't got the tequila. Is anyone having a little beverage?
We're having a little beverage, but we won't say what it is online. But it's refreshing.
Elixir of youth.
Salut.
Salud.
Salut. So
Health drink. Macrobiotic.
good. I love kombucha myself. I've been drinking a lot of kombucha. So, but in Mexico, it's tequila. And, you know, I love traveling because it turns you upside down and inside out and fills your heads with different rhythms and different ways. It's not just the way that you grew up. There's 1,000 ways of doing things. And that's why it's good when you're traveling. For instance, playing music. It's on the offbeat. And people join in. They give me a little. Ay, ay, ay. bit of chili, a little bit of lime, salt on the rim, and a little bit of thyme. Gonna feel happy, gonna feel fine, gonna feel a very, very fine Sunday morning. The sound of bells, dogs are barking, the bacon smells. Time to make coffee, sweet and strong, singing and dancing the whole night long. That bottle of tequila, it went down nice, tasted so good, we drank it twice. I know I should remember, but I cannot. The moon was swinging and the stars were hard. Yes, a little bit of chili, a little bit of lime, salt on the rim, and a little bit of thyme. Gonna feel happy, gonna feel fine, gonna feel a very, very fine. Get me so. Ra ba 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 ba, ra ba 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 ba, ra ba 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 ba. Ra ba 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 ba, ra ba 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 ba, ra ba 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 ba. On the Playa Los Muertos, there's quite a crowd. All the mariachis are getting loud, so turn up your radio, jump in the sea, come and have a swim with humanity. There's a tiny baby, a shrimp on a stick, a toy chihuahua sneaking a lick. Agua fresca, homemade flan. Here comes my friend, the donut man. Yes, a little bit of chili, a little bit of lime, salt on the rim, and a little bit of thyme. Gonna feel happy, gonna feel fine, gonna feel a very, very fine. Far away from town, the snow is falling down. So say salut, salut to the sun, for we're the lucky ones. Aren't we the lucky ones? There's a pelican diving for a fish, and its chopstick beak is a tasty dish. If a bocadillo is your desire, you're gonna get a dose of red hot fire. Cause there's chili in the tacos, chili in the chips, chili in the mangoes, chili on the lips, chili in the oysters, chili in the rice. Life is much better with extra spice. Just a little bit of chili, a little bit of lime, salt on the rim, a little bit of thyme. You're gonna feel happy, gonna feel fine, gonna feel hot. Very, very fine. Get it
Yay!
Oh, Zoe, Zoe, Zoe. Wow, so much food. Rice, shrimp on a stick. I mean, donuts. Oh my goodness. See, I have to listen over and over just to get my intake.
How do you keep from getting fat, Zoe, with all that food around?
It's difficult in Mexico, I have to say, because everything is taco, everything is tortilla. So you're always having tortillas. But I swim. I swim. In fact, I'm going swimming tomorrow in P-Town. And it's
Wow.
freezing, but I've got a wetsuit, a thin wetsuit, and we're crazy swimmers. So it's our first time since we're back from Florida, and I'm a bit weedy, but I was going swimming every day right through December until we left. So
Nice. Good. Well,
it's
it
good.
serves you
I'm a
well,
crazy swimmer.
clearly.
So that's my sport. That's what I do.
Hey, Zoe,
Yes.
because we're echoing and I can't do my usual little spiel on our sponsor, Rainbow Quest, would you mind just telling people that tuned in about your Rainbow Quest experience? Because I do tell people you could play it with your mom. It's the queer game you can play with your mom.
It's a great game. You know, I mean, for me, I learned so much playing it because there's all like fascinating gay history in there, but it's a good, it warms people up. And I was telling these gentlemen before that I played with my girlfriend's mother, who, you know, that was a challenge to get her to sit down and play Rainbow Quest. And she's like, oh, it's a gay game. And oh, it was great. We had so much fun and she completely got into it. And I have to say the charades is the best bit. And I got the mother doing all sorts of, I can't remember, but there were the bird cage, or I can't remember if she was doing something with boobs or something, but that was my mother-in-law. It was like, goodness me. Anyway, but it was good. It was really good for all of us. It brought us closer together. And, she's not the easiest. So it kind of was educational too. Truly.
Don't worry,
So I thank you for that game. I said we're taking it to, when we go and visit, we're taking this game because she needs to play more games, and this was perfect. So thank you. You helped my relationship with my mother-in-law. And
Yay.
and thank you. And it's really funny. I mean, playing with friends, even more fun.
I think that's my favorite quote so far. You helped me with my relationship with my mother-in-law.
Go, Lewis. There we go. You can use it.
That is a first. And we're very happy to have helped. But we're so glad you loved the game. And yeah, we look forward to playing with you.
That's a great thing there.
Yeah, we'll do that. We play every Friday night. Any of you who aren't playing, Sarah usually joins us, and Stephen usually joins us, and sometimes Dave joins us. Barbara, you ought to give us a wild time on a Friday night now.
I will dare to be echoing like us, but we do have an IT person who will be helping us with our broadcast next Tuesday. Just saying. We've never had this many problems in one night.
We all need one of those.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you have somebody that helps you, Zoe, or do you manage it?
No, well, my girlfriend, she spreads it, with the word all over on Facebook, but what is it? Shares it. But I just, no, I'm terrible at stuff like that, but I've learned just the thing that I do. I've learned how to do that.
Right. We can't be fabulous at everything.
Well, I mean, because then your head explodes.
Well, our heads explode because we kind of had it right for like when you first joined, and then it just changed, and it does that a lot. But next week we will conquer technology.
Well, and also they change on you. Facebook changes. I have it, and then it changes too. But I'm sorry.
No, they do.
A pleasure to be on your show. Thank you so much.
Thank you. It's great to have you here. Well,
It's a thrill.
I pulled this song out because you're a ukulele player.
Wow.
I saw the splendor of the moonlight on Honolulu Bay. There's something tender in the moonlight on Honolulu Bay. And all the beaches are filled with peaches who bring their youths along. And in the glimmer of the moonlight, they love to sing this song. If you like ukulele lady like you. If you like to linger where it's shady, ukulele lady linger too. If you kiss a ukulele lady, I promise ever to be true. And she is another ukulele lady fooling around with you. Maybe she'll sigh, maybe she'll cry, and maybe not. Maybe she'll find somebody else try and try to sing to when it's cool and shady, where the chicky wicky wacky woo woo woo. If you like ukulele lady like you. That's all over for us, right? She's used to sing to me by moonlight on Honolulu
just cling to me by moonlight, though I'm far away. Someday I'm going where eyes are glowing and lips are made to kiss, to see somebody in the moonlight and hear a song I miss. If you like ukulele lady, ukulele lady like you. If you like to linger where it's shady, ukulele lady linger too. If you kiss a ukulele lady while you promise never to be true, and she sees another ukulele lady playing around with you, maybe she'll cry, maybe she'll cry, and maybe not, maybe she'll find somebody else by and by. I try to sing to you when it's cool and shady, where the tricky wicky wacky woo. If you like ukulele lady, ukulele lady like you. You like me like I like you, and we like both the same. And you like ukulele lady like you. Thanks. So you figured out the key of D right off the bat, didn't you?
I don't know if it was in, I never know if it syncs. I wanted to jam, but I never know if it syncs.
Yeah. It's impossible to get them to sync. I don't know what that's all about. People claim they have found programs that do it, but it doesn't seem to work to me.
Sorry if I threw you. It sounded good my end.
Well, good. Thank you. That's all that matters. That's what we always encourage people to, sing along, and that's part of the fun. You see at the end of the show where we really push it to the max, but we're not there yet.
I kind of feel like we're a special guest on Stephen Colbert because they usually all have so much reverb, and we never want to have reverb, but tonight we have reverb.
We do have reverb.
Yeah, reverb. Oh my God. Can I have a hamburger later?
Reverberation, as Billy Jonas said. It all has reverberation. Indeed. So, Brian, you got any jokes or stories for us?
Well, I tell you, I've been staying up way too late learning all about Shopify. I just reorganized all of the Pride in the Box packages on our website.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So people who need to pick up a Pride event real quick, they just order it and boom, they get it. They open it up, they add people and Pride event. Because so many have been canceled for June.
Oh, okay.
We, of course, will be in New York City Pride. Yay.
Oh, yeah. We're going to be
so anyway,
New York City Pride, which is a real exciting.
I get these news updates and I just read about archaeology and biology and genetics and migration and
I'm having a migration.
Global everything. And then I found this thing. They're doing so much stuff in physics now with dark matter and quarks and, discovering things they'd never seen before. And I started reading a book on anti-gravity and I cannot put it down.
Boom. A book on anti-gravity. You can't put it down.
Oh, thumbs down from Barbara on that. Well, but speaking of that, we're always concerned about what's happening in Myanmar. We know a lot of people who are impacted by the horrific political events there. And I asked a friend in Myanmar, what's it like being there? And they said, well, we can't complain.
Wow.
That's a bad joke.
Okay. Hey, you know what? You don't need a parachute to go skydiving.
You don't need a parachute to go skydiving?
No, you just needed to go skydiving twice.
Oh, okay.
Is that better?
That's better. So pick up something you can be rhythmic with. Yeah, that'll work. So you must have a big closet full of props just like we do. We got costumes and
in D minor, but I'm capoed on the 4th fret. You do the math.
Funny.
I give her all my love, that's all I do. And if you saw my love, you'd love her too. And I love her. She gives me everything and tenderly the kiss my lover brings, she brings to me, and I love her. A love like ours could never die as long as I have you near me. Bright are the stars that shine, dark is the sky. I know this love of mine will never die, and I love her. Oh, there you go, Zoe. That's what we need. Oh yeah, she's got to put her thimbles on. That good day after my living up but a day shout out that why never die as long as I have you near me. Bright are the stars that shine, dark is the sky. I know this love of mine will never die, and I love her, and I love him, and I love them. Thanks. I'm liking this idea with the echo. That reverb is kind of getting cool.
Oh, God.
I love your frettoir there. How beautiful is that?
What?
Where's your frettoir?
Oh, ha, 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 ha.
There's
I,
Brian's frettoir.
I snuck it on when you weren't looking,
Ah,
and I just happened to have had my wire whisk here.
that's nice.
I couldn't resist the opportunity. I mean, how often do you get to see someone in a Zoom meeting wearing one of those things?
Often.
Well, in your circle, not in mine.
So Zoe, I think we ought to get us and you and maybe a few other performers together and have a prop swap party.
Yeah, you have a lot of props.
We got lots of props. We got lots
Dancing
of props.
girls.
Oh yeah, this is interesting. Before the show started, Brian's got this little matchbook with dancing girls on it. And Zoe found she had the same thing
And let me
on a
find it.
bubblegum pack.
Hang on. I put it away. Here it is.
There you go. Small world. Only hers is printed for South America. Oh, now it's.
There we go.
Oh, life is so strange
Life
and
is-
wonderful.
Is indeed strange.
You
and
know about
wonderful.
the small but tremendous things, the
That's
important things.
Zoe. I love that song. I
Ah,
think, and
I love all of your songs.
Pringles Potato Chips was so smart to adopt the song, but did those tiny Pringles ever go anywhere?
I ate them, but yeah, no, I don't think they lasted long.
Oh,
But
okay.
But I was happy to be on the ad. Most money I ever got for a song ever. So
That's great.
you know, they needed to talk to me about the advertising, not only the advertising, but the trouble was with the mini Pringle. You know how much a Pringle is nice in a tube. So they
Yeah.
should have put them in little tubes. If they had little tubes, maybe it was too expensive to do, but all the kids would have loved a little tube. How
Oh, yeah.
did you get a little tube? But no, they put it in a packet. Boring. It's not that Pringles are so delicious. It's the tube we like.
Yeah. That's what I always loved about eating them when I was driving in the car. You could just slide a handful of them out onto your napkin or your lap or whatever like that, and eat them one at a time.
They're
Oh.
all very uniformed. Yeah.
Mhm.
But
Kind of like Soylent Green.
But that song that you wrote, "Small is Tremendous," I know it didn't start with Pringles potato chips, but
Yeah.
something inspired you to celebrate small things. Would you be willing to maybe play that song for us?
I don't have my guitar handy.
Oh, okay.
I
You
can
do it with
run
a
and-
guitar.
I can run and get it. It was inspired by just the small things in life. You know, a butterfly's wing affects the breeze in Africa. And however small you feel, you can be big. You can feel big, especially if you surround yourself by your friends. You can make change. So that's what was going in. And that's how actually TJ Maxx, what do you call it here? TJ Maxx?
TJ Maxx.
TJ Maxx and Pringles, they both used that song. And it was, and you know how they found me? They put the word small in the search engine. And I came up. And that's because Judy Collins, she signed that record, and I guess it was out there, that song. But when they put small, you know, they must have been looking for small. And then it said, "Small is Tremendous," Zoe Lewis. And they thought, that's a good one for a jingle.
Yeah.
And then I came back, I think I'd been bicycling or something. I came back and it was like a big advertising exec had left in the days of our answer machine saying, "Hello, we need to talk to your agent. We've found you. And can you call Gray's advertising agency? Because we're interested in your song for a commercial." And I was like, huh? And then they're like, "Can you connect us with your lawyer?" And then I was like, "Yes." And then I was like, "How do I find a lawyer?" I don't know, a lawyer. How do I?
Really, we don't think that far ahead. Wrote the song. It was a great song. Really wonderful. Small is Tremendous.
I can run and get my guitar. Lord knows if
I
it's
love that. We could entertain people for a couple of minutes here
okay.
How?
while you
How
do
long
that.
do we go, by the way? Because I have dinner waiting.
Oh, honey, I'm sorry.
Ooh,
We'll go for I'll do one more song, you do one more song, and then you can go eat dinner and we'll do a closing song.
Okay.
No, you gotta stick around. Go get your guitar.
No, I'll go get my guitar.
Yeah. And then after she sings her song, then we'll call it early evening.
okay. So
So we
I
can do the
think,
closing song. She wants to be part of that.
oh yeah, and
But-
let's see, this is from Cuba.
So anyway, here's Zoe travels all over the world. So here's a song from her. Not so far from here, there's a very lively atmosphere. Everybody's going there this year. There's a reason the season never closes there. Love and music always in the air. Everybody's having fun down there, so come along. I'm on my way to Cuba. That's where I'm going. Cuba, that's where I'll stay. Cuba, where wine is flowing, and where dark eyes flowing, like a fella and a fella. Cuba, everyone's happy. Cuba, where all is gay. Why don't you plan a wonderful trip to Havana? I'm on a ship and I'll see you in CUTA. Why don't you plan I'm on a ship and I'll see you in CUBA. Cha cha cha, by golly.
I love that song.
Isn't that a great one? Ricky Ricardo,
Ah,
put that out there. One of these days,
it's like,
we'll all get
it's
to visit.
earlier, it's 1920s,
Mm.
isn't it? It's like when they were going to, yeah,
So it was before him.
yeah.
Ah, okay. I thought he wrote it. Wow.
That's just where I learned it from. And
Look it up. No, it's older.
I
'Cause
implored
we do it
Martin
in our 20s show and it's older.
Good.
when we were.
It was in Prohibition when they all went. They would go in Prohibition to Cuba to get their booze.
Oh.
And when America was dry.
Thus the rum runners and all that.
Yeah, I think it was.
Wow.
Actually, Stephen, who was in the room a little while ago, gave us a CD of all of the I Love Lucy songs. And that was one of them. And I'm like, when we were traveling to Florida, I was like, Martin, I want a Cuban hamburger and a Cuban sandwich. And I want you to sing this song in front of our favorite, Cuban hamburger place in Miami. And I just implored him to put it very mildly to learn the song. And of course, he learned it through Ricky Ricardo. Yeah.
So Zoe's got this magnificent song. Zoe's got a million magnificent songs. Zoe Lewis, look her up online. She's got great YouTube videos that I'm sure will play on your computer. And she does shows. She does travel around when those things are going well. There's a chance she may be near you, and she is well worth seeing. But she's doing some live shows coming up real soon here, live shows on video. So be sure and go to her website, find out when she's doing another show. She is fun and amazing, and she has amazing friends who also come on the show, including the gorgeous cigarette girl and all the other wonderful, wonderful people that come by. And
A
visit.
cavalcade of characters, many with instruments and costumes and bearing gifts and refreshments. It's so exciting.
It is exciting. All outside her window.
This winter, I've had many a drag queen in my shed.
There you go. You're always doing innovative things, giving birth to
And
goats
outside
on
my
stage.
window, I always find sequins the next morning. It's very, I was doing gardening and I was like, why is there gold lame on the floor or gold glitter? It's like, oh, I know why.
Yeah.
Okay. Barbara let us know in the chat window that it was Irving Berlin, 1920.
Thank you.
Irving Berlin.
Yeah.
Go figure. He wrote all the good stuff.
It's a genius song.
Yeah.
Thank you, Green Room friends.
What is it? Dark-eyed stellas. They're fellas. What do they? Panatellas.
Yeah.
So-
Dark eyes glowing like a fella's Panatella.
Dark-eyed. I thought it was dark-eyed stellas. No,
Well,
I was laughing.
what Ricky sang was dark eyes glowing
Oh,
like a fella's Panatella. Panatella is a cigar.
oh no, okay. You have to look at the original lyrics. They're even.
I'll look him up.
Yeah, now I will.
No, you know how songs get changed and changed. So,
It's the folk process.
yes.
Oh, dark-eyed Stellas, yes.
Dark eyed Stella.
Dark-eyed stellas. Smoke their fellas.
Oh, is that what that meant?
It's so much better. I mean, it's so such a great rhyme. I'm a queen. I love rhyme.
Wow.
No, it's.
I didn't know that it meant gay people.
Oh, does it?
Oh, I don't know. Well, the way that you just said it, I thought you were.
Stella. No, oh no, Stella. No, it's not gay people, but Stella's. I love the rhyme. No, Stella's. Everyone's called Stella.
Wonderful.
No, not gay. Well, no, I don't think they're gay. Ginger. But we'll. This is another discussion. But right now, I should sing this song, and the fun will be, do I remember it? Because I haven't done it for a long time.
There you go. Putting you on the spot there.
Yeah. See the guitar? I had to blow the dust off.
Huh?
So you can all sing. If I sing it's the littlest things, you could say, make the biggest sense. It's the littlest things, make the biggest sense. The littlest things make the biggest sense, because small is tremendous. They are, ba-da-ba-da-ba-boo, they are, ba-da-ba-da-ba-da, they are, ba-da-ba-ba-da, cause I've got a head full of questions of peace and war, and I'm wondering what all this fighting's for. Underneath it all, we're just the same, so let's start to peel away the layers of our onion hearts. When I'm far away, people are kind, just like the ones I left behind. And as if by magic, the answers come when there's a tiny baby holding onto my thumb. Cause it's the littlest things make the biggest sense. The littlest things make the biggest sense. The littlest things make the biggest sense. Small is tremendous. Cause I'm standing in the immigration queue. I'm a legal alien, but I'm human too. Cross all these borders, these walls and lines. My God is your God and your God is mine. Civilization, it's a funny word. It'll be the end of us all, I've heard. If you don't get a lot, you don't get in a mess. Your load's always lighter if you carry much less. Cause the littlest things make the biggest sense. The littlest things make the biggest sense. The littlest things make the biggest sense. Small is tremendous. When a butterfly flaps its wings, it affects quite a lot of things. Like the African breeze, I'm told by a very wise 6-year-old. If I could sit still a while, I might even hear you smile. An invisible kind of glue sticks you to me to you, sticks you to me, and me to you. It sticks you to me, and me to you. Yeah. So it's a big old world, but it's a small one too. And I'm handing out my hand to you, like a fish out of water, traveling about like a Mormon temple. I'm sticking out, but I want to see things with my own eyes. I had it up to here with television lies. Things are not what they seem today. Oh, look at that leaf. It's walking away because it's the littlest thing.
Make the biggest sense.
The littlest things
Make the biggest sense.
The littlest things
Make the biggest sense.
Small is tremendous. They are. They are. They are. Yeah. Small is tremendous. Yeah.
Yay!
Thank you. You're
Barbara, you
tremendous.
are right, Barbara. We do have the most fabulous friends, don't we?
Thank you so much. I'm going to go and have my dinner.
All right. Zoe, thank you so much for joining us. Safe travels to you. We look forward to seeing you online.
ZoeLewis.com, everyone. Tune in. I've got a show on the Sunday at 5 o'clock. Not this Sunday, the Sunday after. This Sunday, I'm actually the special guest in Mary Gaucher's show.
Oh, wow.
She does, I think it's 3 o'clock on Sunday.
Wow.
So she's great. And then I'm doing another one on Monday, Grace Morrison's show.
Oh,
So
nice.
it's all on my ZoeLewis.com.
We met Mary many years ago up in Maine when she did a gig at the college where I taught.
She's so great. I bumped into her in Key West. Can you believe it?
Imagine that.
In a kayak. You're meant to bump into people. You see, you're meant to bump into them. You may miss other ones, but the ones you're meant to bump into, there you go. It's meant to be. So I bumped into you, and it's lovely bumping into all the lovely people here. So happy spring, and
Thank
thanks.
you.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Zoe.
Zoe.
Lots of love. Good luck
Love
with
you.
Rainbow's Quest and everything else.
Thank you.
And get your shots. Good luck.
Okay. Well, that was our friend Zoe Lewis. Hope you enjoyed her. Yeah, I always do. I watch her every chance I get. like a whole bunch of sunny day after several days of rain.
Mhm. So we'll do one more song and then we'll close out with the closing song. And you know what the closing song is. It's whatever you decide the closing song is. But we'll do one more that I send out to all of you, including Zoe Lewis. What would you do if I sang out of tune? Just stand up and walk out on me.
What if we had an echo?
Lend me your ear and I'll sing you a song, and I'll try not to sing out of key. Oh, I get by with a little help from my friend. Oh, I get high with a little help from my friend. Oh, I get by with a little help from my friend. What do I do when my love is away? Does it worry you to be alone? How do I feel at the end of the day? Are you sad because you're on your own? No, I get by with a little help from my friend. Oh, I get by with a little help from my friend. Oh, I get high with a little help from my friend. Do you need anybody? Need somebody to love? Could it be anybody? I want somebody to love. Would you believe in love at first sight? Yes, I'm certain that it happens all the time. What do you see when you turn off the light? I'm not certain, but I know it's mine. Oh, I get by with a little help from my friend. Oh, I get high with a little help from my friend. Oh, I get by with a little help from my friend. A little help from my friend.
Like all of you out there, and in here in the green room, and the rainbow room, and out there in the big old world.
Yes, indeed.
So nice that the big old world's getting vaccinated. A couple of million people at a time anymore.
Yeah, and I'm thrilled that spring has finally sprung.
Show and tell.
Show and tell here.
Treasures from the garden.
Treasures from the garden. Oh, well. But anyway, you can smell them. They're magnificent. Woo!
We'll rebuild the set later.
Yeah, we'll get it back up there. So thank you very much for joining us.
Thank
Happy
you,
Easter,
Barbara.
everybody. Happy Passover. Happy COVID shots. We're halfway through. We get our next one on Friday. And we're
Happy
taking Saturday off.
organizing. One of the really great things about the last administration is the numerous opportunities it created for people to galvanize around important issues, whether it's the environment or infrastructure, rebuilding our schools, protecting the elderly, protecting the people who can't protect themselves. I mean, it's just so wonderful that this administration is getting things done with the vocal and visible support from people like us who may not hold office, but we vote and we talk and we influence other people. So it's just real exciting that with our friends we organize, we get great things done. We're just so lucky. Yeah, I forgot why I started saying that.
Me too.
But I guess I'll just say, as echoey as it is, as usual, we're brought to you by Rainbow Quest, sponsored by Piccadilly Specialties Corporation. We're a 501c3 nonprofit for arts education and learning and transformation through playful, engaging activities like Rainbow Quest board game and songwriting across the curriculum. We actually are going to start giving away T-shirts once a month for new content that's submitted on our website. So please do check that out. And we are so glad you joined us. So I guess it's time for a closing song, huh?
Thanks. Well, you guys know how the closing song works. Everybody picks their own song, and we all sing at the same time. Unmute yourselves so we can all hear the beautiful sound of all of our voices together. On your mark, get set,
Sure.
go.
Good Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my Oh, that was
Love it.
fun.
You sounded perfect as always. Thanks everybody for joining us. Have a great time. Please join us on Friday night.
Hey,
Play
Barbara,
Rainbow
don't
Quest
wear
with us.
yourself out. Barbara says she can start hugging again this Friday. Just, you're out of condition. Like, don't strain any muscles. Okay. Virtual
Indeed,
hugs.
virtual hugs, indeed. Thanks, everybody. Have a good time. Susanna,
Until
I'm
we
glad you joined us.
meet
Thanks.
again.
Good night.
Good night.
Good
Good night.
Nate.